Okay, real quick, just an update on what the deal is this week. Last lesson of the unit today. Graded assignment tomorrow. 2 days of review for this unit test on Friday. Yeah, we have to, all right, because I'm going to pick up, there will be a problem from every single section, okay? Going all the way back to day one where you guys set up 2 equations and 2 variables. All right, there'll be one of those, okay? All right, so that'll, there's the whole week right there. And I'm not too sure what next week will bring, so. All right, ready to go? Okay. A little refresh here. That's what we did Thursday, and then you had the graded assignment on Friday. You guys did a nice job with. Here's the problem. Ready for today? You're going to have to come up with that own objective function on your own and the inequalities on your own. Okay? That's the big difference for today. It's going to be a little tough for you at first. All right? You got to come up with that objective function, the inequalities, and then we're going to have to graph and shade like usual. All right? Ready to go? Just forewarning you, these notes take a little bit longer than previous notes that we've done this unit. All right? Just because the problems are a little longer now, even though there's only 3 of them. Okay, ready to roll? Okay, let's do this. By the way, if you want to impress anybody later on today, we're doing what's called linear programming. Sounds pretty intense, huh? Pre-calculus topic. Yep. And companies do this all the time. How much of this product and this product should I make to get maximum revenue? So, okay, I'm going to hold your hand on this first one, literally step by step by step by step. All right. All right, so go ahead and read about your tutoring and being a teacher's aide. You make some money doing that. And I came out and said, all right, guys, we're going to let X equal tutoring and we're going to let Y equal teacher's aide hours. Let's write an objective function now. That's the Z function. Usually, when you guys make these up on your own, it'll be attached to money, which in this case it is. All right, how much to tutor? $10 an hour. What did I already call tutoring? So 10X. And then what did I call teacher's aide? Y, so plus 7Y. Most likely, you will set up this equation by the money that's involved. We're not graphing it. Remember what this is used for from last week? You plug your vertices into that, okay? And here comes the tough part. Your inequalities, okay, your restrictions. All right, help me out. You can work no more than 20 hours a week. 20 hours a week. Total hours has to be no more than 20. Okay, what though? Well, I know it's or equal to 20 something, but what? X, the number of hours spent tutoring plus the teacher's 8 hours can be no more, what symbol? Less than or equal to 20. Boom, got the first one down. Keep reading. Tutoring, which was what variable? X. You have to spend at least 2 hours a week, 3 hours a week tutoring. What do you got for me? X. Oh, don't get Y involved because this isn't teacher's aid here. This is just tutoring. So X only has to be greater than or equal to 3. I didn't mention anything about being a teacher's aide here. Same thing on the next one. Still tutoring. Tutors spend no more than 8 hours a week tutoring. So X is less than or equal to 8. And I think that's about it. We covered every single fact, right? All right, you ready to graph?
They're not going to tell us like there's bullets every time. It's word for word problem.
It's just going to be one huge word problem. Yeah. I'm just taking this, like I said, step by step, holding your hand here. Okay, ready to graph? Yes, everything is going to be shaded in the first quadrant because everything's got to be positive. I can't work a negative amount of hours. All right, so we can expect everything to be in the first quadrant. Before you don't assume you're going by ones, though. Always find the intercepts first. Always find your intercepts. For instance, this one right here. You plug in 0 for X. What's your Y intercept? Yeah, 20. And then you plug in 0 for y. What's your x-intercept? Also 20. And I don't think these go up to 20, unfortunately. Sorry. I didn't make them big enough. So it looks like we're going to have to go by 2s. Yep. So again, find your intercepts first, please. Find them first. And 12, 14, 16. Oh boy. Oh, I always cringe when I ask this. X alone, what type of line?
Straight.
Vertical line. Yep. Thank you. Going through 3 and going through 8, right? Halfway through. And 8. So before I graph that last one, where's the shading now? In between them or outside them? Greater than 3, less than 8, got to be in between them. All right, let's graph the 21 now. I got 20 and 20. Now I just got to figure out, oh boy, straight edge, because it's important to know those points of intersections. Use a straight edge. All right, last thing, where would I shade this line, above or below that line? 0 plus 0, is that less than 20? So shade below. Everyone see where we're shading now? In between the 2 verticals and below the diagonal. The shading really, the fact that you shade it in really doesn't impress me much on this problem. It's the fact that you know what the vertices are. All right, so let's see here. How many vertices do I have? Looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. All good so far? Okay, now what are those vertices? Let's go to part D. Evaluate your objective function, which was, what was again? 10x plus 7y. Okay, what was your first vertice? Actually, let me go one by one here and point them. This vertice right down here? 3, 0. All right, let's plug it in. What's your deal back there? Yeah. Sure. 3, 0. What do you got for me? How much do we make with 3, 0? 30 bucks. All right, let me go to this point on the right, bottom right here. 8, 0. Plug that in. That'll be 80 bucks. All right, we're getting there. Uh-oh, here comes maybe some confusion. Hopefully not. Top right. That's why we use a straight edge here. I know we're going by 2s as well. 8, 12. Yes, good. A little bit more money now, huh? $164. And one more point. Here's the controversial one. Top left. 317. All right, now, hey, here's how I know it's got to be 317 versus 318 or 316. This is on a line where it's or equal to what? 20. So those two numbers should add to 20. Look, what was the last point we just picked? That was on that line right here, that bottom, that top right. 8, 12. 8 and 12 add to 20. So if it's on this line, it better equal to 20. All right? So that's how I know it's got to be 317 versus anything else. On that diagonal line equals 20, yes. Not on the vertical or horizontal ones. So here I end up with how much dough? $1.49. All right, well, there it is. So what's going to make the what is the maximum amount of money? 160. You'll make a maximum of $164 if you work. What was X again? 8. But what did that represent? Tutoring. So if you tutor for 8 hours and be a teacher's aide for 12 hours, that's what's going to make you the maximum amount of money. No other combination. That's where it's going to be. And yes, you're going to have to write your own statement here. I'm not going to provide a little fill in the blanks for you. All good? Any issues with that? Wanted to take that one slower? Oh boy. Are we all good? Take a breath. That was a lot for the first one, I know. All right, let's mow some lawns. Got a lot going on here, including what we're doing. Whew. All right, always get your variables down first. Find a combination of mowing lawns and pruning shrubs. So X we'll call lawns mowed, or however you want to, just simplify lawn, number of lawns. That means Y is going to be shrubs pruned, not pruned shrubs, all right? Shrub is a bush for you that are wondering, never heard of that. Pruning is like giving it a trim. You go to the barber and say, I just want a trim. Okay. Okay. Next up, the objective function. Maximize the income. So we're talking money here. So this should involve money, your objective function. How much does it cost to mow a lawn? $40, so 40x. And how much to prune a shrub? 120. That's right. Take the old big hedge clippers and get after it, right?
There's only a couple hands.
I was just gonna say, anybody? I don't know if that was too. You guys are too young for that, but Edward Scissorhands. Yeah. Scary movie. Yeah. 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 Feel bad for the guy. Yeah. All he wanted real hands.
It's so messed up. Why did he make him out of glass? He made him out of like ceramics. Out of ceramics. Why did he make it?
All right. Let's get through this. All right, so the money's done. Please do not involve any other inequality with money. The money's done. I should not see 40 and 120 appear in your inequalities. So it takes, an hour to mow, 3 hours to prune. I can't do any more than 2 pruning jobs. All right, so let's start right there. No more than 2 pruning jobs, and we called pruning Y. So no more than 2 pruning jobs. First inequality, Y has to be less than or equal to 2. Yep. You can only work a max of 9 hours a day. But again, okay, I know you guys are going to just go X plus Y here on me, but it takes different amounts of time here, right? Time should stay together here. I got hours, and hours here. So how much for a mow job? How many hours? That didn't sound right. All right. I got X. And we got a prune job, right? Here we go. X plus 3Y. What do we got? Max of 9 hours a day. Less than or equal to 9. Yep, not X plus Y. Got to attach the hours to it. And I think that's it, right? We covered everything? Yep. Don't assume it's always 3. This is it right here. We're done. Could be, yeah, could be 4, but this is it right here. Money's taken care of with the objective. All right, before we go crazy on the graph, let's just make sure we're going to go by 1s, 2s. What's the deal here? Plug in 0 for x. Divide both sides by 3. Y coordinate is 3. Okay. Plug in for 0 for y. 3y is gone. What's your x? Can we go by 1s? Yep, definitely. Oh boy. Y is less than 2. What type of line, kids? Horizontal. Good. Way to use your big words. Peace. Come on. Click it in there. There we go. All right, let's figure out where the shading should be. I got a nice small triangle there. I got another figure down below. Where are you going to shade for the y is less than or equal to 2? Below, and then if I plug in 0, 0 up here, true or false?
It's true.
True, so it's going to shade below. So here it is. This nice looking figure right here. That's not even close to a rhombus. Farthest thing from a rhombus you could be. Trapezoid, probably.
It's more like an octagon than a rhombus. Yeah, right. Looks like a rhombus.
Well, here you go. Next time you want to call something in a rhombus, all the sides are the same value. All the sides are the same length, and I don't think we have that here. Sure, if you want to call it crooked square, yeah. Slanted square. Good times in the geometry days, huh? Bottom left, 0, 0. This is an easy one. Z, well, if you don't prune any shrubs or mow any lawns, you're going to make no money. That's pretty simple. Okay, what do you got over here for me? Bottom right. 9, 0. What do we end up with? 360. There you go. Top right. Got to be something 2, right? 1, 2. Should be 3, 2, yeah. Yeah, 3, 2. You also make 360 bucks, and then the last one up here is 0, 2. No mowing, but 2 prunes.
No mo of this. 240.
240 bucks. All right, now we got to write a little statement.
Wait, 0, 2.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, so max income of if what happens? You got to write out both instances here. If you, let's take the 9, 0. What's the 9? If you mow 9 lawns and 0 and 0 shrubs pruned. I don't know. There you go. Just don't say pruning shrub. Yeah. Or Mow how many lawns?
Yard work, bro. What is yard work?
Mow 3 lawns and prune 2 shrubs. I know it's a lot, but hey, this is what we need at the end.
This is a 6-point question.
Yeah, it's a big dog. There'll be one on the test. All good. Not that bad. Okay, the only last thing we got to go over, what if there's no money involved and you still got to do an objective function? No money involved now. Whew, here we go. Test time. Different types of problems.
Okay, so 360 divided by n, or in this case 3 is 120.
Okay, variables first. Go down to the end of the problem. How many of each type of problem do I need? All right, so what's one type of problem? Okay, so we'll let x equal computational problems. And the other type? So we'll let y equal the number of word problems. There we go. Now, no money involved here. So we need to talk about the z here. What are we trying to maximize here? Not income this time. Points, a score. So I need to attach whatever scores are with each of the computation and the word problems. So how much is a computational problem worth? So 6x and a word problem. There you go. Not money, but I got to maximize score. So I put the scores with it. No more using the 6 or 10. Okay, what are my restrictions now? Time, yeah. Minutes, minutes, minutes. Put them all together now. How long does it take to do a computational problem? 2 minutes plus a word problem? 4, but what's my restriction? No more than 40 to take it. So what symbol here? Yeah, you guys are on fire. And then there's one more restriction. You can't do more than 12. No more than 12 problems. Okay, yep, something's going to be less than or equal to 12. X plus y, got it. Guys are on fire on this one. I like it. All right, real quick check. Let's see what we're going by. 0 what for that first one with 40 in it? 0, 10. And then what are we looking at? Something 0. 20. Yeah, well, we're definitely going by 2s, huh? And then on the bottom there, it's just 0, 12, and 12, 0. All right, let's go by 2s. 10, 12. 20. Gotta go 12. Two diagonal lines, and that's it. No verts, no horizontals. Ah, come on. Okay, both lines, plugging 0, 0. Where are we shading? Down, yeah, we got this other 4-sided figure here. It is not a rhombus either. And remember, before you answer the question, remember you went by twos. So you went by twos. Well, let's do 0, 0. Would never be any of you guys, right? Answering nothing. You can expect a score of nothing. Bottom right. No. Bottom right.
Bottom right. 0, 12. 0, 12. You go over 12. That's wrong.
So you answer all multiple choice or computational. You're going to get a 72 on the exam. Yep. All right. Top left. What if you answer all word problems? 10 word problems. You end up with a 100. But I believe this test is more than 100 points. And then what do you got for me? 4, 8. Yep. And that'll earn you a score of 104. So I think we know the max score now. So max score of 104 if 4, what was X for us? 4 computational problems and 8 word problems are answered. Hold on, don't put your packet away. I'm going to forget something tomorrow, and I'm just going to tell you right now. Tomorrow's assignment, you guys have 4 to do, right? Am I correct in that? Cross off number 4. Not doing it tomorrow. You guys only have 1, 2, and 3 to do when you come in tomorrow. Okay? Nice job today. Way to get through it. And that's it for the unit.